to the Talkman Radio Show live in the igloo that I call my studio. This thing coming off, I'll tell you that. It's freaking freezing down here. Welcome to the show. It is January 8th. A nice eventful week that we won't get into. But, hey, it's Friday. Let's get into it. We've still got some fantasy football to talk about. Tonight is the audit night. Now we're going to go back. We're going to go back over what I talked about at the beginning of the season. I do want to get, well, first off, 12-ounce sports. Gotta love 12-ounce sports. 12-ounce sports and 12ouncesportsradio.com. You can follow 12-ounce sports on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And Talkman Radio, you can find on YouTube, Parler, because they kicked me out of Twitter for whatever reason, and Facebook. But to be honest, I'm getting kind of sick of all this social media stuff. If you want to watch me, 6 o'clock every Friday on 12-ounce sports, and that might be it, because I've had enough of all of it. Everything on social media is the end of the world. What the hell? So I'm just over it. I'm just over all of it. I'm gonna move to Alaska and milk goats. That's where I'm going. Just sick of all this shit I am. But yeah, we'll think about that. So wrap your noodle on that one. The rundown, real quick. So fantasy football's over. We gotta wait like 30-something weeks for it to come back. But that doesn't mean we're done talking about it. We're going to keep talking about it. And today, we're going to start the audit on the season, starting with quarterbacks. We're going to do the quarterback review. At the beginning of the season, I made my list, and I showed it to you. We went over it. And we're going to go back over it again. Now, you can't see it because I changed this around. That's another thing. I know I've been saying we're working on the show and everything kind of stopped, but if you watch the show, you know why it stopped. My family and everything. So we're getting back. When I have time, I will focus on the show, and I've been looking at it, and I might change some things. I got to figure out how to do that, but I'm going to change the show around a little bit. It's still fantasy football and football in general and gambling a little bit. But for the most part, I'm going to change some things around. I got to talk to some people and I want to get some help. But I'm still dealing with family issues, so don't expect it. Maybe next month. And that goes for Talkman. Anybody who's on, listen, if you like Talkman Radio on YouTube and the clips from the show, thank you. I hope you watch. I hope you like the little snippets I have. Love is Nice is always on there. The Best Bets is on there. We stopped Best Bet, but we're back with Best Bets this week. And what else do I usually put on there? Whatever else I put on there. So we're gonna get back to that. We're gonna catch up on Love is Nice on YouTube. We're probably gonna put up the tribute to my dad that I did when all that happened. Some other stuff in there. I gotta go through the shows for the last like 3 or 4 weeks, and we'll figure that out. But you can always subscribe on YouTube, Talkman Radio on YouTube. I like that. Yeah, I think we're at I got 45 subscribers. Big deal. There's people with 8 billion. And all they do is there's chicks on YouTube. All they do is show their feet. And they got 5 million subscribers. What's that about? I know what that's about. I got 45. What's going on? I do all this analysis. They show their feet. Whatever. Anyway. It's crazy. The rundown. We're doing the QB audit. And then we're going to do the NFL preview. And then Best Bets is back for the playoffs. And then Love is Nice. That's the show for the week. But so we're gonna YouTube's the only social media thing I actually like. I never liked Twitter. I was on it, and they kicked me off. I didn't like them when they would kick me off. It's Bing, 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 Bing. You look, and then I'm not interested. Bing, that's stupid. Bing, that's an overreaction. Bing, these people are idiots. Bing, why these people? It's all, like 1 out of 12 things that you get is mildly interesting. The rest is just crap from people that you signed up to. Facebook, the only thing I post on Facebook is Talk Man Radio shit. So, I get what social media is, but I was never really that into it, but I'm thinking this will be the hub. You come here every 6 o'clock on Friday for as long as 12 Ounce Sports will have me, and you watch the show, and then we'll talk about fantasy football. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm sure there's other ways to get in touch with me. I want to get a website going. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll work on that. But for the most part, that's pretty much where we're at. I apologize for saying I was going to put YouTube videos up, and I haven't. I just don't have time. I'm starting a new job too. On top of all this, craziness. What's up with you? How you doing? Good? You doing good? Okay. And on top of that, it's 3 degrees. Oh, God, my ears. Fuck it. Let's just do that. Whatever. Okay. Let's get into the show. I'm done ranting. So, 12 Ounce Sports. Just want to take a moment to tell you about 12 Ounce Sports. Now that the action is officially back on, 12 Ounce Sports is your home for the best live talk shows covering all aspects of the sporting world and live game broadcasts. With Zingo TV adding 12 Ounce Sports to their long list of channels, you can now catch my show and all the others on Zingo TV channel 761. All you got to do is download Zingo TV and use the promo code 12 Ounce. That's 120Z. 120Z when signing up. It's that simple. Be sure to check out our latest blogs and podcasts as well on 12OunceSportsRadio.com. That's where you can find all the articles and schedules for the shows, anything you want. 12OunceSportsRadio.com. And you can also get to the store, 12 Ounce Sports Store. You can get 12 Ounce Sports Store there. And there's a button at the bottom if you want to donate if you like any of the content from our creators here. That we have a lot of them and a lot of really good ones. And you like them, consider, $1 or $2, throw it in to the donate bucket. Bing. And it helps us out. We get equipment and things like that. So 12 Ounce Sports, gotta love these guys. I love them. They give me a chance to yap for an hour a week, and to however many people listen. I wish I knew, but it's good that I don't know. I like not knowing. I kind of ask and I kind of get numbers, but I don't really know what the numbers mean because I don't know. Anyway, if you can always follow. Go to Talk Man Radio on Facebook. That's I'm there. Kinda. Or sign up on YouTube, Talk Man Radio. And 12 Ounce Sports, too, don't forget. So, we're getting into the audit. So, as you know, I went over what happened through the season, through the fantasy football season. We won our money back in 2 leagues. We won the points in 12 Ounce Sports League in all-girl season. And my other league, it's always shit. It was basically the same team, and it was all shit. So overall, I could have done worse. I did okay. Got some of the money back. Lost about $40. That's it. So, but now we're going to go into the actual picks and actual breakdown of what I said at the beginning of the season and what actually happened. What we're using for this, and I'm going to, my draft sheet, if you go to Talkman Radio on YouTube, this clip is going to be on there. And we're going, and I'm going to upload I'm going to upload a photo of this that you can put on your screen and take a look if you're at all interested. Some of them I got. Some of them I was kind of on. A couple of them I was off. So, to get the numbers right, I couldn't get to week 13, the week 13 numbers. We're just doing the regular season. I couldn't get the week 13 numbers for I had to use Fantasy Pros for this. So the numbers they're around the right spots, but they're not totally accurate. Like number one's Kyler Murray. I don't think he was number one in Week 13. I actually think it was Mahomes. So whatever. Murray had a good season. So let's get into it. Let's stop yapping and freaking do it. All right. So at the beginning of the year, I had my draft sheet up and I put it all out there. The yellow was the number one guy, if you remember. Don't worry, if you catch us on YouTube, this will be added. The top player each position, that goes for quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. The top one all went into a yellow box. They were the top guy as coming into the season, and you can use the strategy trying to get as many top guys. That was a strategy you can use to draft your team. There's no way you're getting all four, but you can get. I think you could have probably maxed out at 3 with a little luck. So, but I don't know anybody who did that. So, number one on the list in yellow was Mahomes. Pretty easy. You knew he was going to, every year this guy's going to be in the top 3. Where he was, according to Fantasy Pros, at week 13, at the end of week 13, he was in the second spot. So that's not that hard. I'm not going to give myself A+++ for that because it's Mahomes. He finished second. And actually, I think he finished first in our leagues because we give bonuses for things, blah, blah, blah. So, that's not... But I got it right. So we'll go, like a B+ on that one. I was pretty good on that. Number 2. Now here's where we get into the target. Immediately had a target on this guy. And since I did target him, I'm going to give myself extra points for this. And I'm just going by where he was in week 13. My number 2 guy was Russell Wilson, who I got in 3 leagues. He was a target. I targeted him. I went after him. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. Russell Wilson was my number 2 guy. He, according to Fantasy Pros, was number 3 at the end of the season. So when you look back, you had Lamar Jackson. People were going with him over Mahomes this season. Don't tell me they weren't, because they were. That's about it. There were some other guys. Trying to think before the season started. Actually, Wilson was about 3 or 4. I put him at 2, and I targeted him. I made sure I wanted to go and get him. I wasn't going to wait and have him go and try and figure out who I was going to get. So I called it, and I'm going to take the points for that. So Wilson was good. I'm going to give myself an A- on that one because I did target him and I got him. And the teams that I targeted him and got him with, despite the fact that I did not start him in one game, he did get me there. So I'm going to take an A- on that one because I targeted him and got him too. I said I was going to do it, and I did it. Number 3, Lamar Jackson. Now, Lamar Jackson, people were jumping on him. I don't remember exactly where he went, but he went early. He went, after Mahomes went first in all of them, but Jackson went right after him. People who were targeting Mahomes really early and didn't get him probably went after Jackson pretty early, if not that same round, the next round. Because they figured, he's going to do the same thing. Yeah, nobody's gets him. The NFL doesn't learn what you're good at and try and stop you. Nah, we don't do that. We let guys run for 1,000 yards all the time. No, they don't. But I put him at number 3. I didn't give him any designation. He was just a regular pick. And he ended up, according to Fantasy Pros, he ended up at the end of the season QB 10. QB 10. So I was off on that by a lot. So were a lot of other people. So I'll go, I'll go C minus on Jackson. Got that one wrong. But, a lot of people did. So, we'll go C minus on that. So, you know what? As a matter of fact, let's keep track of this. So, we're going to do A minus. I just thought of this. That's why I'm always thinking. B minus, C plus, C minus, D plus, D. You know what? Fuck that. I'm not doing D plus. D and F. A minus, B plus, B. No A pluses. I don't. If there was ever an A plus, it would probably be Wilson or the guy coming up, but we're not going to do that. A, if I got it right on the nose or we'll figure it out. Don't worry. And we'll just do D and F. Like D, you screwed up. F is you were totally off on that one. So we gave Mahomes. What did we give Mahomes? I think we gave him a B plus. Yeah, we gave him a B plus. We gave Russell an A minus, and we'll give Jackson a C. So we're actually going to get a grade out of this. And we're going to go through them all. Number 4, Deshaun Watson. Despite the fact, people had Deshaun Watson going down because he lost to Andre Hopkins, and I understand that losing one of the best wide receivers in the game is going to hurt. Did not hurt him as much because he's a good quarterback, number 1. And number 2, and Will Fuller really came up this year. And number 2, he's got his legs. His legs are a huge weapon for him. So I didn't think he was going to fall off that much. I put him at number 4. By the end of the season, according to Fantasy Pros, number 6. Number 6. So I was kind of on that one. So I'm going to go with a B. I'm going to go with a B on that one. Number 6. Now I called this. He was a target. He was purple. He was a target. Number 2, 3, 4. Number 5 on my list. Tom Brady. And he was a target, and I got him. He started for one of my teams. At number 5, by the end of the season, QB 8. QB 8. So being that he was a target, I was only off by 3. I'm gonna go A minus. I'm gonna go A minus on that. Don't worry. The next one is gonna totally bring everything, correct everything. All right. So that was number 5. Number 6. Ready for this one? I can't even find him on this list. Number 6. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. Where is Carson? Where you at? Where you at, Car? Yo, Carson. Let's see. He's in here. He's got to be in here somewhere. Hold on. Oh, okay. Number 14 he was at the end of the season. Number 14. Now, was he benched? I don't even know if he wasn't benched by then, I don't think. I think he was benched in week 13, and they played the last 4 games with Hurts. I forget. But 14 ain't cutting it for number 6. So we're going to go C minus on that one. Actually, he got benched. We're going to go D. I'm getting benched. So we're going to go D on that one. Wentz. Where were you, Wentz? You're out of here. Number 7. Boy, if I took Wentz and then this guy went, I would shit a house. Number 7, Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was actually, according to these guys, and I know this is a little off, but according to these guys, he was QB 5. So I was kind of on that one, according to these guys. If I could get the accurate numbers, I would. But we're gonna use this, and I know it's a little off, so I'm not gonna give myself too much credit. We're gonna go with a B on that one. Number 9 or number 8 on our list was actually number 1 on the list here, but I don't think that was right, especially not in the leagues. Kyler Murray. So I had Kyler Murray at number 8. Yeah, it was number 1 at the end of the season, according to Fantasy Pros, which is, I don't agree with because he was always up there, but he was never number 1. I think he was number 1 for like 1 week when Russell Wilson was off in like week 6 or something like that. But he was always up there, but he was never number 1, or if he was for a short time. Anyway, I had him number 8, so I had him way off. Anyway, so we're gonna go with a C on him. He'll be up there higher next year. Number 9, Josh Allen. He was number 4 at the end of the season. So a little better than Kyler Murray. A little better. So we're gonna go with to C plus. Give me a break. Give me a freaking break. This I can't take a break on because it was such a bad pick that here goes my first F. Just F for F'd. And I'm trying to find him on here. He got hurt. He was a train wreck. I know you're here, buddy. There he is, number 24. At number 24, I had him at number 10. We know it's number 24. Daniel Jones. My first F. Daniel Jones. And the reason he gets an F is because I liked him. He was in blue. He was one of the guys I liked. I actually drafted him as the backup to somebody. I think I drafted him, one of them, to either Wilson or Brady. And that, I actually kept him for a while. I actually thought he'll get out of it. He didn't get out. He didn't get out of nothing. What a bleh. Gross. So yeah, I got to take the F on that one. Number 11, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan ended up QB 15. Not terrible, not great. Kind of close. I gave him a little bit too much credit. We're going to go B minus. Just around the right number. QB 12 on my list was Jared Goff, who was number 16 behind Matt Ryan. So since it's the same, we're going to go B minus again. Same thing. And neither one of those guys missed games. Number 13 on my list, I'm sorry. Matthew Stafford. I got to give myself the first A of the night. I got to give myself QB 13. Anything better than that? No. QB 14. The reason he was QB 14 was because I knew he was going to get hurt. You know, he's getting older and he's getting hurt. Drew Brees is QB 14. And he was QB 23 by the time the season ended. Which I don't even think he was playing by then. He when did he go? I forget when he went down, but I don't think he was playing. And he just started dropping. He was QB 23 by the time this came about. So I was right about him getting hurt. I was kind of off on where he ended up. So we're gonna go with a C. We'll just go right down the middle with a C on that one. Number 16. I gotta find this guy. This guy was QB 28. Drew Lock. We're gonna go with a D on that one. I was considering taking him at times. He got hurt. It was a mess over there in Denver. They might have a new QB next year, but we'll see. Another guy off on the whole thing, and this is a guy I liked. He was in blue. Tua I had at 16. Tua ended up QB 37. QB 37. That's an F. That's a big F. Got to give myself an F for that one. And another quarterback I liked, he was in blue, Derek Carr at number QB 17. Let's see where he ended up. I get an A for that one, from F to A, just like that. QB 17 on here. And it's not. I don't think he was available for a lot of the extra points, because you get extra points in the leagues I was in for 300 yards passing, and he didn't have a lot of 300-yard passing games. He had a lot of games of 21 of 26 for 211 yards, throwing those 2-yard passes, but not a lot of 300-yard games where you can get the bonus. So that's probably pretty accurate, 17. As a matter of fact, it's probably a little low. It's probably a little high because the guys behind him did get the bonus. Some of them. Most of them. Most of them got it at least once. Cam Newton got it once. Baker Mayfield once. Joe Burrow got it a million times, but he got hurt. So we're going with that. We're going with it. We're doing it. QB 18, Cam Newton. QB 18, Cam Newton. I'm taking the A when I get it right. So QB 18, Cam Newton. QB 19, Jimmy G. Yo, Jimmy. Jimmy G got hurt. I saw him here. Yeah, he's QB 35. He got hurt. He gets hurt a lot. We're gonna go with C minus on that one. I know he was way off, but he got hurt. If he would have played, I didn't think he was going to miss half the freaking season. He has an injury history that I don't like, but I didn't think he was going to miss half the freaking season. QB 20, Gardner Minshew. He was QB 27. We'll go another C minus on that one, because he's another one. He probably would have been up there. I think he got hurt. Were they pulled him? I forget. Look at that, right? Well, almost on the number. QB 21 was QB 22 for the year, but he got hurt, and he would have been in the top 10. Joe Burrow. So I'm not taking... we're going to go C minus on that. Even though I got it right, he was on his way. So I'm not taking... if he would have stayed healthy, even though I got it right, if he would have stayed healthy, he would have blown that out. But don't worry, there's another rookie that I had down in the mid-50s that did way better than I thought, and I'm going to take an F on that one. Number 22, Ryan Tannehill, who had a good year. QB7 he ended up. QB7. We're going to go with a D on that one. I'll give myself an F. I actually kind of liked him, but that's where we're going with that. QB23, Phillip Rivers. Ended up QB 20. So we'll go. That's pretty close. I was pretty spot on with him. We'll go B plus on him. QB 24. Here's where we start losing it a little bit. QB 24 is Kirk Cousins. He was QB 12. He ended up QB 12 this year. So we're gonna go C minus on that. And the guy right behind him was Roethlisberger, who was right in front of him. We'll go D on that one. Because I had him written off, and I had the Steelers written off. Not saying they're getting past Cleveland this weekend, but that's what I had him. Just forget it. He had a good year. QB 26, I had Baker Mayfield. He was QB 21. So he was very up and down, but okay, I'll go with a B on that one. QB 27 was Teddy Bridgewater. I think I might be kind of close on that. Maybe not. I don't know. He's in here. He had a couple decent games. Here you go. He was QB 19. QB 19. So I was off on that one, but not that far off. We'll go C plus on that one. And we're just about done here. So I have here at number 28 the combination of Foles and Trubisky. Let's hold on. I got a proposition for you. Nick Foles at 112 and Mitchell Trubisky at 86. It's 198. 198 will make you QB 19. So I had him at Foles, Trubisky, and a QB 29. I'm going to go just because I had both of them in there and they both ended up a little higher total. We're going to go with C because that was a tough situation to figure out. You don't know. They brought in Foles. They started Trubisky. Then they brought in Foles. Now Trubisky's back in there. And it's just – and they're in the playoffs and Trubisky's playing. I don't know what's going on. They don't know what's going on there in Chicago. So, last pick is an F. My last pick is an F. Justin Herbert is my last pick, and he ended up QB 9. QB 9. Now, granted, this was, that was, and he didn't even start the whole season. They brought him in like game 3. He had a good year. So that is it. That is the audit. Now let's give it a grade. So it looks like everything got 2, at least 2. I got 1 extra F, 2 extra D's, 2 extra C minuses, 2 extra C's, an extra B, and an extra A. So with that, we're going to go with okay, so overall with all the players, it looks like it's somewhere in the C range. The total for all the guys. Now, the guys that I targeted that actually got were Wilson and Brady. Those guys were right on. They were A guys. If you had them on your team, you did okay. So we're gonna go from an A, from a C, since I targeted these guys and told you to target them too. We're gonna go from a C, and we're gonna make it a B. So we're gonna give myself because of the targets that I told you about. Because of targets. We're going to give it a B. C for the average, for the totals, and B, and it brings up to a B because of the targets. So that's how we do it. You like how I did it? You don't like how I did it? Let me know. All this will be on YouTube eventually. Just give me some time. While I go through all this, and not the people clamor for it. I think my last thing got like the thing that I realized works out the best is players of the top 10s. Yeah, that got a ton of views. I got like 12 views, but everything else gets like 2-3 views. So I'll put it up. It'll go up eventually, and when it goes up, I'll send something out, and anybody who's paying attention can find it. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with a B for the quarterbacks because I was right on some, wrong on others, but the guys I told you to target did well. The guys I liked didn't do so well. I kind of liked them; they didn't do well, but the targets did well. So you know what? Because of that. The guys, because of the targets, I'm giving a B+. If the guys I liked in blue, did better, I'd actually go for the B. I'm going to go B-. B- is the final grade. Because Daniel Jones at number 10, boy, that's not good. He did not do well. Tua at number 16, not good. David Carr was kind of right at round. That was kind of spot on. And they were the only 5 that I gave, 6, because Mahomes at number 1. So that's it. That's the QB audit. If you listen to me, you got a good quarterback. If you didn't listen to me, I don't know who you got. But we're going to do it all again next year. But next week, running backs. We're going to audit our running backs. And I got the whole thing set up for it. I haven't really looked at it. There's a lot of mess in the running backs. My running backs were, you'll see. It's kind of a train wreck. There's some but it's kind of a train wreck, the running backs. That's it. Audit, QB audit complete. B minus. B minus. All right, where are we? What am I doing? You know who didn't mess up? MyBookie.ag. We've got sports back pretty much every day now. And if you want to support the 12-ounce sports team, I got something like that. There's an easy way to get into the action. 12-ounce sports is going to hook you up with a crazy deal when you sign up and make your first deposit on MyBookie.ag. When you make that first deposit on MyBookie.ag, they'll match your first deposit up to $1,000 when you punch in the promo code 12-ounce sports. That's 12OZ sports, all caps, no spaces, when signing up on MyBookie.ag to get your deposit matched up to $1,000. Remember, always gamble responsibly. The bones. Rolling the bones. Don't be rolling the bones on the mortgage. Keep telling you that. Nobody listens. What? All right, so let's preview the games. And we get some wackiness this weekend. Immediately, for week one of the playoffs, wacky. We're getting wacky. Wacky D's in the house. Wacky D's in the house. It is. Totally wacky. Game one, Colts-Bills. I kind of like, it's funny. Home field is an advantage. Always going to be an advantage. It's just not as much of an advantage this year. What does keep the home field advantage is the elements. The elements, especially this time of the year, that'll bring the home field advantage to where it's supposed to be. The elements. Dome teams with no fans, you're not going to have as much. I mean, they can pipe in all the crap they want, but you're not going to have as much of a home field advantage as you will, especially now, unless you have elements on your side. And game one, Buffalo has the elements on their side. I like Buffalo in this game. Colts-Buffalo, they're the first game at 1 o'clock. I didn't see any Mexican beer plague stuff with this team. I haven't looked it up. I saw something, but hold on. Give me 1 second. Ugh. So let's see. It looks like they're not postponing playoff games. It looks like only the Browns. I thought there was something going on with the Colts and the Bills. What's going on with the Colts and the Bills is political. But the Browns, I guess it's only the Browns. The Browns have like the whole team in quarantine or something like that. Something stupid. But the Bills and the Colts, I like the Bills and the goofy governor over there said he didn't want to go. He said he wanted to go, and then they were like petitioning for him not to go. The fans were something like that. Just boy, they do not like that guy. Yeah, and then I don't think he's going now. So I saw that pop up on YouTube a couple times. I was like, whatever. But I do like the Bills in this game against the Colts. Next game is 4:40 Goofy times. Rams Seahawks division game. I kind of like the Seahawks. Wait, no, I kind of like the Rams in this game actually. I don't see. They know each other. They're division rivals. I don't see them as, these are teams that never see each other or anything like that. They see each other twice a year. So I think the Rams have a little bit of an advantage, especially with the Seahawks not having fans. There's no 12th man there. And that's the big thing. You have a big banner since 12. That's the big thing. There is no 12 now. It's only 11. Now it's 11 out of 11. So I like the Rams. Any side stories to this? No, the only side story really is it's the third division game. That's about it. And the last game Saturday, 8:15, Tampa Bay at Washington. Like I said, there's no home field advantage. It's a little cold in Washington, I'm sure. But I don't see, Tom Brady's used to that. 20 years in New England, they get snowfall bigger than me. Not that I'm a big guy. So I'm going to take Tampa Bay, even though, we'll get into the lines. We got best bets coming up, so we'll get into that. But, I'll take Tampa Bay. Why not? Bet against Tom Brady in the playoffs? Not against rookies calling him out. You know that kind of stuff gets him going. What, this rookie? Oh, rookie wants some? Rookie gonna get some. So I don't think that was real smart of Chase Young to. I get it. He was hyped up. He won a division. Good job. I think that was the smartest thing to do that. So I think Tom Brady ends up with a win, and they move on. Then we go into Sunday. Sunday, 1:00. Ravens, Titans. Titans get them again, I think. The Titans showed you how to beat them last year. I think they're better this year. They've beaten them once already this year. They just seem to have their number. I don't think the Ravens match up well against the Titans, so I'm taking the Titans. Bears at Saints. Trubisky in there. There are a lot of storylines. There's at least one storyline in each game that's relevant. At least makes it a little fun. Bears Saints. Okay, there's not really much of a side story here. Saints got Drew Brees back. They're gonna make their run. They're gonna try and make their run to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. But the Bears, is that coach going to keep his job if they lose? I don't know. I mean, I think they want more out of him. I'll tell you what, David Montgomery did come up big at the end of the year. At least it looked like he was starting to, get some yards, make some plays. We'll see. We'll see if that translates into next year's fantasy league. But the Bears, you don't know what they're doing. Thank God they started like 5-1. They wouldn't be. They'd be a top 10 pick. Going 3-7 last 10 games. Not great. But I like the Saints in this game. I think they're sending the Bears packing. And the 8:00 game, Browns at Steelers. I still like Cleveland. The whole team's got a cold. I still like Cleveland. I don't think the Steelers have it to make a run. I just don't see it. So I'm going to go Cleveland on this one, despite the whole team being in the ICU. What else can I say? So that's the preview. That's the preview. I hope you enjoyed it. You can really enjoy. Excuse me. Zingo TV. ZingoTV.com. Check out Zingo TV. It's free. Please use the promo code 12S. That's 120Z. That's what I'm talking about. I went over this already. Every week I tell you. If you're not into it yet, I'll just tell you next week. It really helps us out when you use the promo code 120Z. That's 12 ounce. 12 ounce sports is channel 761. Plus they have other sports channels. Damn it. Sorry. I got something in my throat. Uh-oh. Call 911. Call 911. They have sports channels, music channels, and a lot of other things. You have to go check it out. Go log into it and check it out. It's free when you sign up and use the promo code 12ounce. That's 12OZ. It's free. It's free. It's free. ZingoTV.com. It's free. Just sign up and it's free TV on your computer right there in front of you. Got to use the promo code 12OZ. That's 12ounce. Talkman send you the free TV. What are you doing? What are you doing? So check it out. It's free. 12ounce, 12OZ, ZingoTV.com. It's free. And when you sign up, you get the replay of this show Saturday, 11 a.m. You're all hungover from sitting in your house drinking by yourself. You can watch that the next day because we're not allowed to go anywhere. Okay. So this is we're bringing Best Bets back. It's just me and the book because we don't have the old man here no more. So we're us two. We're gonna do it up until the Super Bowl, and then since there's nothing to bet on until we get back to football season, we'll figure it out. I'm gonna add someone. I like threes. We can't replace the old man because he was old, and he knew some things. One thing about say what you want. People have been around longer. They have these little tidbits of knowledge that you're like, what? And then you see it and you're like, what? So if anyone out there is young and thinks old people don't know anything, you're smarter than them. You're not. They know things you don't know, and they have experience. But just pick games. Give me your life stories. Pick games. Fine. Here's the games. So, I only asked for a couple. He picked them all. So that means I got to pick them all. So here's what we got. All right. Saturday. The book likes Colts -7. This is from my book. These are the numbers from my bookie. MyBookie.ag. The Colts -7 in game number 1. The Seattle Rams at Seattle. The book likes Seattle -3.5. The late game, the book likes Washington +8. I don't know about that one. Like I said, I'm not big on home field. Those are the Saturday games. Sunday games. Tennessee +3.5. He likes them at home. They're getting 3.5 at home. I don't get that. Whatever. Chicago +10, double digits. He's always big on the double digits. And last but not least, Cleveland +6.5. That is the book's picks. Talkman's picks are starting back on Saturday. Buffalo -7. Rams +3.5. Tampa Bay -8. I have the total opposite picks on Saturday. And Sunday, Tennessee +3.5, New Orleans -10, and Cleveland +6.5. So, quick recap: the book: Colts +7, Seattle -3.5, Washington +8. On Sunday, Tennessee +3.5, Chicago +10, and Cleveland +6.5. Talkman's picks: Saturday, Buffalo -7, Rams +3.5, Tampa Bay -8. Sunday, Tennessee +3.5, New Orleans -10, Cleveland +6.5. Always bet responsibly. But bet every one of my games. Got all the winners. So there's your weekend. There's the picks. I wrote them down. Enjoy the games this weekend. If you like any of my picks, let me know. We're probably not putting this on. This isn't going to make YouTube. So if you're watching now or watching tomorrow or watching on Saturday before the game, that's the only place you can get these picks. Because I don't think I'm going to have time this week to put any videos up on YouTube. So that's that. But we're going to keep track. Speaking of betting and gambling, how about Vegas? Huh? Vegas Squares. Want to get an inside look at recreational sports betting? Then check out the Vegas Squares podcast brought to you by 12 Ounce Sports. Check them out every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern on Zingo TV, channel 761. And again on Wednesday nights for the golf betting show. Check out their website, lvsquares.com. That's Vegas Squares exclusively on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV. Also, check out James and the Agent Wednesdays, 8 to 9:30. Boom. And we've got a lot of guys on here. A lot of guys on here who like doing their stuff. Like talking about sports, have good opinions. They may be different, but a lot of these guys always have something behind it. Like, oh, okay, that's why I like it. It's not like, I like it, why? Fuck you. It doesn't work that way here. These guys actually think about their positions. Other than, like ESPN. They're so lame. ESPN sucks now. That's why they have like 3 people. And all the guys I did like, I think they got rid of. I like Trey Wingo. I think they got rid of him. Anyway. So, well, we got 9 minutes left. We can do this. BiscottiGourmet.com offers a new take on an old Italian tradition, a soft-baked mini biscotti in many delightful flavors. Go to BiscottiGourmet.com and use the promo code TALKMAN. It's a different promo for this. For 20% off your order. Any flavor is a wonderful compliment with your coffee in the morning or as a guilty pleasure treat. As you know, every week I do BiscottiGourmet.com. It's great. Go check it out. Go check out the webpage. You'll see. Order Biscotti. They're great. You're going to love them. They're natural. You can order big packs, small packs. Good stuff all around. And, since you can't go anywhere, it's good to, you can have these sent to other different places, to people you care about, and say, hey, listen, have some biscotti, enjoy yourself. When we can get out there, we'll come out there and see it. Just an idea, and it's cheap too. They're not that expensive. But BiscottiGourmet.com, BITSCOTTI gourmet.com, BiscottiGourmet.com. And this is a segment of the show I like to call Love is Nice, and it is sponsored by BiscottiGourmet.com. So I know you can't see. I do want to change that. Like I said, I do want to change up the show a little bit, and I'd like to add my screen back because it just works so much better when you can see the nonsense. So, as you know, if you've been following the show at all, Love is Nice is a section of the show that we talk about the counter programming against the NFL. This week, the playoffs, and we use Hallmark Channel as a baseline. This is what they're playing on the Hallmark Channel. You ready? Are you ready? Here we go. And we only do the time that football is going to be on at 1 o'clock. And this is a special playoff edition. Playoff edition of Love is Nice. Saturday, 1 o'clock. Hearts of Winter. Barfs of Winter. And interior designer. They always have great jobs. Nobody's ever a collateral analyst. Nobody's ever a secretary. Nobody's ever, does something normal. Interior designer brings new life to the house of a widower. And she's gonna bang her way inside the house. She's gonna fix the house, bang her way inside. To the house of a widower and his daughter, and finds love in the process. Stars Jill Wagner, never heard of her. Victor Webster, never heard of him. And I can't even pronounce that name. 1 o'clock. That's a good start right there. Oh, God. We're in the second show, 3 o'clock. Snow coming. How about lame? Just call it lame. Samantha returns home for her town's... I've seen this one already. For her town's Winter Festival and her father's retirement from coaching. She's surprised to see that Jake, NFL quarterback, and her old high school sweetie... Yeah, okay. Jake, the NFL quarterback... Don't want nothing to do with you, all right? Don't want nothing to do with you. Some 30-something-year-old chick. He's banging cheerleaders. I don't think so. Stars Trevor Donovan. I think I've seen him somewhere, and I don't know who that chick is. At 5 o'clock, taking a shot. Oh, this is that other thing that they made they already made a movie about this. Now they're redoing it on stupid Hallmark. Taking a shot at love. It's a hockey stick. And the guy looks like Julian Edelman and some chick with a big chin. Jenna, former professional dancer, another great job. We're getting. I'm sure there's a writer coming. Uses ballet to help a hockey player get back on the ice. This is that movie that I couldn't remember last week or the week before. Again, they only had 8 movies on this channel. For fuck's sake. And now, out of the 8 movies, they're biting off old movies with D.B. Sweeney in it. Come on. That's 5 o'clock. 7 o'clock, One Winter Weekend. Who cares? One Winter Weekend, I got 8. That bitch gave me 8. Kara, a magazine writer. There's the writer. A magazine writer who gets burned by her boyfriend on New Year's Eve. Burn. She got 8. Decides to go on a dating detox. Challenged by her employer to write about it, she hopes a ski getaway with her best friend will spark inspiration. What? Inspiration for cock? Just all you gotta do is go to the bar and wait till last call. You're good. Get away from me with this. A New Year's resolution at 9 o'clock. This is gonna take you into 11. This is gonna get you through the last game. When a morning show producer, this one is, makes a New Year's resolution to say yes more. Okay, then you get AIDS. Again, with the AIDS. You get AIDS a lot quicker when you say yes to everything. When you say yes to the meth head, she crosses paths with a confirmed yes man who just might hold the key to her biggest story and to her heart. He's got the key to her heart. The key. Stars Amy Teagard, never heard of her, and some dude who looks like he would want to be anywhere else but this. That's the Saturday games. Yo, cuz, that's the Saturday games. You ready for Sunday? Here we go. We're going. Oh, and it's just the same crap. 1 o'clock, taking a shot at love. It's the dancer who made the movie. The professional dancers, hockey, ballet to help the hockey. God, these are awful premises. This girl used to be in movies. Birthday wish at 3 o'clock. A woman expecting to get engaged to her all-important 30th birthday. Gets a different surprise when she makes her birthday wish a glimpse into her future, which doesn't resemble anything she's ever imagined. Let me guess. She's 30. She's broke. She's got cats. And she's calling guys up from 15 years ago trying to get back together with them. I'm going to guess that's in there. Get away from me. God. And the girl, look up Birthday Wish Hallmark Channel. That girl was in like horror movies or something. And now she's just doing this. All right, we're almost done. We got to get this finished up. We got a little bit of time. Love on the Slopes at 5 o'clock. The guy in this picture does not want to be there. New York-based editor. She's an editor. Alex is sent to Extreme Sports Outpost to write a story. At first, she fails at everything because she shouldn't be doing these kinds of things. Much to the chagrin of Cole. This is a porno. Semi-porno names. An extreme sports enthusiast thinks the city girl should head back to New York. Get out of here. At 7 o'clock, New Year's resolution. We went over this already. This is the yes girl wants to say yes to the yes man. And she can say, yes, you can stick it in my ass. At 9 o'clock, Winter in the Vale. What is this, Game of Thrones? Chelsea inherits a house in Vale. Sell it, make money. She meets Owen and gets a much-needed break. From what? From not getting cock? Together, they put on... I got 20 seconds left. Together, they put on Strudel Fest to highlight the charm of Old Vale. Stars Lacey Chabert. She was in the Party of 5. She was the Party of 5 girl. She's still kind of hot. She wasn't hot when she was 12, but now she is. That's it. That's the show. Good luck this weekend. God bless. Enjoy yourselves. See you next week.